Brussels has found it hard to come to terms with a recent Eurosceptic surge in Italy, with top EU diplomat Josep Borrell left heartbroken by displays of dissent. The bloc's foreign policy chief claimed he was left on the verge of tears after witnessing Italians burning the EU's flag as part of a social media craze. "It breaks my heart and it almost makes me cry to see the European flag being burned in Italy," the Spaniard told a committee of senior MEPs. The coronavirus pandemic has triggered a breakdown in EU unity. Many Italians have been left feeling abandoned after Brussels' slow response to the devastation caused by the outbreak in their country. Footage of EU flag burning has started to spread on Italian social media as a result of the mood in the country. Elsewhere, town mayors were seen hauling down the EU flags from their official buildings. Shock opinion polls carried out within the last month have painted a gloomy picture of Italy's current relationship with the Brussels project. In one, 59% of, and in another, most Italians described China, where coronavirus originated, as a friend, and almost half said Germany now an enemy. Over 24,000 people have been killed by coronavirus in Italy, with some 181,228 being infected by the disease, according to the latest figures. Further misery was compiled on Rome after it emerged Hungary was handed €5.6 billion from the European Commission's €37 billion coronavirus response initiative. Italy received just €2.3 billion from the fund despite Hungary having a sixth of its population and just 213 deaths. Mr. Borrell called on Brussels to go further with its response to the crisis. He said, "I think that we must get better at showing what the European Union is doing. We do a lot, but we spend less resource and we pay less attention to the explanation of what we are doing. The European Union has to they have to perceive, to feel that the European Union is here to protect them. And the answer to the crisis would be much worse without the European Union." A new report by the EU's foreign affairs arm has claimed governments have been attempting to discredit the bloc's handling of the global pandemic. It warned of official and state-backed Russian and Chinese accounts widely target both conspiracy narratives both at public audiences in the EU and the wider neighborhood. Mr. Borrell said, "We are engaged in this battle of narrative that has an important geopolitical component. There is a certain instrumentalization of the help provided by some governments to support their own agendas and cast doubts about the reliability of the European Union, sometimes with a spinning and half-truth, sometimes